First and foremost, you got that type of money, you probably don't want to go out and be on the scene like that no more.
Right.
You understand? But now you over here testing the jack boys.
He can pay for security.
But that's the thing. It's like, okay, you don't even understand. Our people ain't right. Our people are caught up in the ways of Babylon. So the brothers in the streets are like, okay, you flaunt the gun? All right. I bet you I'm gonna catch you slipping. Right. That's the type of mindset our brothers be having. But you over there, you egging them on. But they know you rich. They know you got all this money. But you trying to live a lifestyle that you can't live no more, man.
Right.
NFL's Ty Montgomery sending foster kids to Holy Land. Transformative experience.
Oh, gosh. Show us picture.
What the hell? What is
Oh,
that?
gosh. So this is another lost
Come on now, dog.
Judite, unfortunately. And, you know, I don't want to say that. We don't know what tribe he's from.
Right.
We don't know what tribe he's from. He could be Benjamin.
Right.
Levi.
He could be Levi. So let's just say a lost soul, another lost brother,
That's right.
you know, doing the bidding of the white man. So
Right.
he's sending kids over to the land of Israel. I can't say it's holy right now because they got mongrels in it. They got
Right.
diseased people in it. It's not holy right now. It's going to be holy again.
Better
That's
say.
right.
Okay? But read that verse. I'm not that verse. Read the article.
New England Patriots player Ty Montgomery is providing a life-changing opportunity to a group of former foster kids this summer, sending them to Israel for what is being described as a transformative experience. TMZ Sports is told the wide receiver will send 11 foster care alumni to the Holy Land for a 10-day Jerusalem encounter tour, with the intent to give them some guidance right as they...
Pause. This is why we got to do what? We got to gather together. Because
That's
just think
right.
about it. He probably lost. He lost, like you said.
Right.
But he need to know that don't rule that land right now. Because God, he scatters us amongst the people. So he need to get the right understanding to see how what to teach our people.
Right. He got the right thing at heart, but it's under the wrong guys.
Right.
You had something, officer?
Yes, sir. So this is why it's important to have leadership, because if you're going out here doing things on your own, you're making your own decision. The Bible talks about how you need to be guided to learn. Let me get Romans 10, because like Kat was alluding to, he may have an understanding of Israel. We are the Israelites, and how we got to go back to our homeland. But no, there is no flee the country doctrine. That's not what we're talking about. Go ahead and read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 2. For I bear them record.
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Right. So our desires for Israel to be saved. Come on.
For I bear them record
Read.
that they have a zeal of God.
So they have a zeal for God. They want to show our people the truth of this Bible, that we're God's chosen people. Right? Read on.
But not according to knowledge.
But not what?
According to knowledge.
But not according to knowledge. So what? You go off your own heart and your own mind, which leads you to do things that what? Don't go with the scriptures. Read.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness.
For they what?
Being ignorant of God's righteousness.
And that's what's going on. We're in the world, our Christian leaders, our pastors, they're not teaching us God's righteousness. We're not learning we got to keep God's commandments as his religion. Not to being a Methodist, Baptist. No, none of that. We're supposed to be keeping God's commandments. That's our righteousness.
Hey, real quick, I like the point you said because he's not being led correctly. Now, this goes back to pull up the Patriots owner. His name is Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft. Do me a favor, IT. Type in Robert Kraft, okay? I want you to pull up his wiki or whatever. Give me a picture of him. Pull up his wiki. Yeah, pull that up for us. Pull that up for us real quick. Okay, blow it up. So Robert Kraft, very wealthy Edomite. Read his bio.
Robert Kenneth Kraft, born June 5th, 1941, is an American billionaire businessman. He is the chairman and chief executive officer, CEO of the Kraft Group, a diversified holding company with assets in paper and packaging, sports and entertainment, real estate development, and private equity portfolio. Since 1994, he has owned the New England Patriots of National Football League.
Right, so that brother, he plays for the New England Patriots. This is his leadership right here. This is his owner right here. So there's another thing, I forget the name of it, but it's that blue line going into the anti-Semitism. So type in Robert Kraft anti-Semitism, pull up his agenda. The new that foundation that he created probably I think a month or two ago. Pull that up for us real quick. Yes. The Kraft Group. You see that at the top, right? Yep. So read this, Foundation to Combat.
Foundation to Combat Anti-Semitism Careers.
Right. So this is an alliance that was created by Robert Kraft. Wow. Now, we saw a few weeks ago Meek Mill. Right. He's with this alliance. How in the hell does Robert Kraft and Meek Mill even come in each other's lines? How do they even meet each other? It's because of money. That's the only reason. So understand this. When you see things like this, you see Meek Mill making moves to go to Israel. You see this football player that plays for the Patriots do that. Understand it's not by accident. They're being told to do these things. Okay? And then what do? They use a black face so the rest of our people can follow after these black faces.
Exactly.
I got one script real quick. Give me Isaiah 51 and 12. All right, watch this, y'all. Isaiah chapter 51, and give me verse 12. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 12. I, even I, am he that comforteth you. Who art thou, that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die?
Right, so God's saying that he's our comforter. He's the one who takes care of us. Why should we be afraid of men that can die? Talking about who? Our oppressors. They say, why do we fear them? Why do we lean to them and follow them? Watch this, y'all.
And of the Son of Man, which shall be made as grass. And forgettest the Lord thy maker.
That's the issue. The brother's lost. He forgot who created him. Most importantly, he forgot his heritage. And that was prophesied that would happen to us. We would forget where we come from and who we are. Read that verse again, please.
And forgettest the Lord thy maker.
Come on.
That has stretched forth the heavens. And laid the foundations of the earth.
Come on.
And has feared continually every day, because of the fury of the oppressor.
Right, and has fear continual every day because of the fury of the oppressor. That's why he's making moves like that. You got some officer?
Yeah, let me get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. I want y'all to pay attention to what the scriptures say, because you hear these scriptures, but you don't really consider why did the Bible say it the way it said it. Read that.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed.
So the Bible is talking about the end time. It's saying, then shall the wicked be revealed. Why would it have to be revealed? Because apparently they can't see that he's wicked. You wouldn't have to reveal something that's already known. So the Bible is telling you who you think ain't evil, they are more evil than you think they are. They're on the disguise. And what is it? Genesis 3, it tells that the serpent was more subtle than any creature on earth. So it's telling you their spirit. They don't pose as evil, they pose as your friend, but then at the end of the day, they're going to be revealed for how wicked they are.
That goes with what? Mystery Babylon.
That's right.
All right, they thought that nobody could see what they're doing, but like the officer alluded to, they are being revealed. Let's pull up the next one with Ja Morant. Aaron cousin. This your cousin, bro. This Aaron cousin, man.
I tried to tell him.
You tried to
Come on, man.
Hey, real quick, pull that up. Read that, man.
Ja Morant breaks silence and takes full responsibility at the backlash for second gun video.
So this is not the first time. I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw this in the news. Ja Morant gets caught with a gun for the second time. The first one, he was in a club, right? He's in a club the first time. Y'all got video of the second time? All right, pull that video up real quick. Go over this foolishness. Play that.
The Instagram live video that happened over the weekend appears to show Ja Morant flashing a gun while inside a vehicle. Of course, it wasn't that long ago, just back in March, that the NBA had suspended Ja Morant for 8 games after another incident online when he was holding a gun. The team has now suspended him from all team activities.
So stop real quick. Y'all got to understand, bro.
Right.
This man recently signed was it 4 or 5 year deal for $200+ million.
Right.
$200+ million. And not is this the first incident, but this is the second incident
Right.
that took place with the same exact thing. What's going on with because I think he's like 20, 21, something like that.
Right.
What's going on in the minds of our people? What you got, officer?
So it's obvious this brother is young, real young in the mind. Give me Proverbs 26 and 11.
Bring it out.
Because it sees this is the second account that this brother is getting caught with the same thing. Read what you got. Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 26 and verse 11.
Read.
As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly.
So what?
A fool returneth to his folly.
Like Cal just brought out, you get over a $200 million contract, and not only do you do something wrong the first time, you go back and repeat the same thing a second time.
Right.
That's the foolish.
Hey, think about this. The brothers that he's hanging with, they can't love him because they struggle. The lifestyle they live because they trying to make it out of where they living at. But he has, like Cap said, he got a $200 million deal. He don't have to struggle at all. So he don't have to sit there and live this life. Give me that in Proverbs 15 and 21.
Hey, officer, before you read that, just like you just said, you say the men around him don't love him.
Right.
He said it. We're going to read it, but he said that it wasn't even his gun. It was one of his partner's guns.
Right.
Just to go with what you were saying. Go ahead.
And this is what he got to think about. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 15 and verse 21.
Read.
Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom.
The Bible says folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom. That means he finds joy in stuff that actually going against his lifestyle, going against what he got going on, Reed.
But a man of understanding walketh uprightly.
So I want you to think about this, brother Morant. I want you to think about this. If you lose all your endorsements and all of that and you end up in the hood, they're going to be the first people laughing at you.
Right.
They're going to talk to you like you're nobody. But if you're going to give up the NBA, give it up. If you're going to give up the NBA, give it up for the Most High God. Or if you
Right. You all right.
That's right.
You all right.
That's right.
Sirach 6 and 4. Sirach chapter 6 verse 4. That's 100% correct. If you're going to throw away your livelihood, do it for the right reason. I like that. But watch this. Sirach 6 and 4. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 4.
Come on.
A wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it,
You see it say, a wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it. Go ahead.
and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies.
You see that? It shall make you to be laughed to scorn of your enemies. Because that's got to be some of the dumbest. Bruh, first and foremost, you got the type of money, you probably don't want to go out and be on the scene like that no more.
Right.
You understand? But now you over here testing the jack boys.
he could pay for security.
But that's the thing. It's like, okay, you don't even understand. Our people ain't right. Our people are caught up in the ways of Babylon. So the brothers in the streets are like, okay, you flaunting the gun? All right. I bet you I'm gonna catch you slipping. That's the type of mindset our brothers be having. But you over there, you egging them on. Bro, they know you rich. They know you got all this money. But you trying to live a lifestyle that you can't live no more, man.
Right.
And that's very foolish. But yes, if he, and it could be too late at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, this is the second suspension. At the end of the day, our people, we think that we run this society right now. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They're the ones that control things. They only allow us in these circumstances.
Right.
And understand, he not keeping God's commandments. So our enemies ain't going to be at peace with him because he ain't doing what's right.
That's right.
What you had, officer?
Hey, come to find out, you do a little background on the brother. The brother came from a good family with a mother and father, and he went to a private school. So his lifestyle is not the lifestyle that he's portraying. So it's showing you, like the officer was bringing out, is who he hang around with.
Right.
Better say
What's that? Exodus 23, right?
right,
Yeah, read
exactly.
that. Exodus 23 and 2. Yep, it says who he's hanging amongst.
Hey, who man is this?
Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment.
Hey, go back to that article, please, so we can read a little bit of what took place, of what he said about the current incident.
Right.
I know I've disappointed a lot of people who have supported me. This is a journey, and I recognize there is more work to do, the Memphis Grizzlies guard said in a statement.
Scroll down.
Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant broke his silence on his latest gun controversy and says he's taking full accountability after he flashed a firearm on social media for the second time this year and was suspended. I know I've disappointed a lot of people who have supported me, Morant 23 said Tuesday evening. This is a journey, and I recognize there is more work to do. My words may not mean much right now, but I take full accountability for my actions. I am committed to continuing to work on myself, he said in a statement shared by his representative. The Grizzlies said Sunday that Morant was suspended pending a lead review after he was seen in the Instagram live video over the weekend waving what appeared to be a firearm as he was in a car with a friend.
Scroll down a little bit. Keep going. Yeah, right there. The gun wasn't mine.
The gun wasn't mine, Morant said at the time. It's not who I am.
Stop. Come on, bro. Well, at least he being honest that he know that ain't his lifestyle.
Right, exactly.
But bro, the gun wasn't yours, so obviously you need to change your crew.
Right.
Like the officers alluding to. You need to change your crew. Go back to it.
It's not who I am. I don't condone any violence, but
you got to think about it, bro. You flashing guns, you listening to that rap music, and that's what it is, man. It's damn ungodly music
Evil
that they listen
communication.
to, man.
Bring it on.
And notice every time he flashing the gun, he got that music playing in the background.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Every time. 1 Corinthians 15:33 say, evil communication corrupts good manners. That's what the Bible says.
That's right.
Go back to it.
I don't condone any violence, but I take full responsibility. I can see the image that I painted, over myself with my recent mistakes. But in the future, I'm going to show everybody who Ja really is.
That's the thing about it. He think that he could just keep doing this and doing this. He thinks that he has job security. You have something, officer?
Yes, sir.
your damn mind, Ray.
I just want to give a shout out to the men's in purple and gold.
That's right.
Going out to the streets. We're not waving guns, we're waving Bibles.
That's right.
So those the men that you should be following.
Right.
Those men, like you say in Proverbs 13 and 20, you that walk with wise man shall be wise.
Right.
So that's who you need to be following, the man with the purple and gold, with the Bible.
Right. If you're going to lose the NBA career, do it for the right reason.
That's right.
What you finna do, you finna be really upset with yourself, Ja. Because he gonna be watching the NBA, but he ain't gonna be able to get back in it.
Right.
If he keeps down that path.
That's
Right.
All right, hey, Lord's will, the brother tune in, man. We gonna tag you, Ja Morant. Make sure y'all put a hashtag in the title or something like that, Ja Morant, so he can watch this thing, get his mind right, man.
Right.
All right, and change his surroundings,
Right.
who he chilling with. Hey, but all praise to the Father, man.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example.